I can't say that y'all are right. I can't say that I'm wrong. At the same time, something happened, and I think it's time to call a truce. And there was a straw that broke the camel's back, and no, I'm not gonna be violent or like. I've got my appointment tomorrow with. I should disclose his name because it is actually his name is Anthony Swan, and he works for, I believe it is the Department of Veterans Services, which is outside of the VA, and I can't get into the economics of it, whatnot, but I am, and this has nothing to do with, why, just as, I made a video about my adrenaline addiction and a certain thing, and no, I'm starting to scare myself, and like just in the last week because of I don't get close to people. I don't get close to people, and my friend Rob, it passed away. And just with that being said, it has been, it really hurt. I mean, that's why I was saying, like, the straw that breaks the camel's back. And what actually scares me about this, which is why I am seeking help and everything. And, like, please don't take this is humility. This is hopefully what everyone can actually get is this what a veteran, a disabled veteran, a service-connected veteran, and I was an athlete, right? And I lost my job. I've gone through some things. I've documented my things. And what I'm trying to do is just show this is not the typical situation a veteran goes through. However, there's many stories to be told, and there's way more severe situations than mine. And I didn't even go through shit. The thing is, it's certain mentality and certain things. I'm not trying to make this about myself as much as I'm making it about myself. Pardon me, by the way. My great-grandfather was in World War I, where I got my middle name from, Edward. He's on the wall in Ellis Islands. I remember when I was in the cadet corps, we went there for a little trip, and to the Statue of Liberty we went out too. And I was video recording and freaking mumbled something when I walked by him, and it's like, yeah, maybe I was rude because I didn't apologize, but he still mumbled something before, which is why I didn't apologize. Regardless, my grandfather was drafted for the SS. It was fight or die. I'm Gutche. My last name is Maditz. The first project comes from the Medici family. They funded the Renaissance. The last part of it is Corinthian. My family is actually, they resided on the passage of the Alps and prevented radical Islam from invading. They were the first line of defense from radical Islam invading Europe. That wasn't really successful, was it? Anyways, I don't need to smoke that right now. My grandfather, pardon me, my great uncle, he wasn't my blood uncle, my uncle, my family. He was actually exonerated during Operation Paperclip. He worked with Wernher von Braun on the NASA program. My dad studied vibration physics under, I cannot recall the individual's name. I was told it a couple of times, but you know, the story I remember about him is that right before they dropped the atomic bomb, a lot of the scientists were praying, and the scientists said, you know, why are you praying? Well, we don't know what's going to happen, said the rest of the scientists. And, you know, didn't hear that part of the story. And then afterwards, after the atomic bomb, G became a preacher. You know, became part of the religion. But that being said, the computers were first coming around, and the guy, you know, had this software and whatnot, which had the Bible on it, and you know, when it was brought to a group of people for my dad, you know, or was there and whatnot, and you know, he said, how many times does, you know, God's name actually come up in the Bible? And my father answered once. I mean, I can get into all that, you know, a little bit later and whatnot. But, you know, what it comes down to is my dad studied vibration physics underneath one of the physicists that worked on the Manhattan Project. Not to mention my dad was part of the United States military liaisons mission. He was part of the Cold War, and their motto was keeping the Cold War cool. It's been a little bit since I mean, because a lot of the information is actually discreet. I really should, you know, maybe I should actually try doing a Freedom Information Act on that. But yeah, regardless, you know, my family is Gottschee, Gottchee. We were one of the first minorities to receive refugee status here in the recognized refugee status here in the United States. And most of them reside in, I mean, I know Peaker family was about 40,000, I mean, and, you know, went down to 20,000, and, you know, we're mostly, you know, within New York and Ohio. But, you know, just, and, you know, and that's kind of the thing, you know, because I heard somewhere along the line that third generation is the terrorist, and I swear to God I'm not a terrorist. Well, I'm not a terrorist of the people. You want me on your side. They don't want me on their side, and I've proven that. How many times? How many times I'm still standing here? What are they going to do? Take me away? Well, the thing is, part of the reason why I'm making this video is because I need some help, and you know what? Freaking, if I have to do certain things, I'm going to do certain things. No one's going to tell me to do certain things. I'm taking control. If I can't take control of the world, I'm going to take control of myself. And I have maintained control of myself, which is why I'm going out of my way to find help for myself after this extreme hardship I've gone through within the last week, dealing with my friend. And I am sorry that certain things may upset those who are watching this. The thing is, I just need to calm down, which is why I am thoroughly going out of my way to deal with this issue. And if anyone intervenes with me and my progress, I'll have to deal with it, essentially. But please don't intervene. I'm trying to do the best I can. And, you know, like, I'm not harming anybody or anything of that nature. I'm really not. Like, just... Thank you for... Thank you. Be safe, be kind, stay strong. Love y'all.